Hey cozies, welcome back to Cozy with Calinnah, where I share my journey as a nurse by day and an artist by night, having real conversations with multi-hyphenates, dreamers, and doers. Don't forget to subscribe and catch new episodes every Thursday.
Boom.
Welcome to the podcast, Kwami.
Thank you for having me.
Yay. Of
Yes.
course.
Yes.
Of course. I'm glad we were able to sit down for a longer podcast
Yeah,
episode
right.
because
Yeah.
we did a little one at the Butterfly Effect.
That one was great though.
Yeah, thanks for coming. That
Yeah.
was a cool one. And that was my first time doing like a live Instagram kind of situation.
Like a
and,
pop-up.
And like a pop up.
Yeah.
And then like not asking as many questions like on the podcast. So it was kind of cool. But yeah.
I thought it was dope, like just listening to everybody when they were like up there, just seeing what they had to say, you know? And then going up
Yeah.
there myself, I was like kind of nerve-wracked at first. But once I got on, I was like, oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
chill. It's
Yeah.
it's nothing like I think people think podcasts are so like prim and proper, but it's like not even like that. It's just like, well, at least
Yeah.
mine. I don't
Exactly.
want it to feel
we
like
gotta give it to the, the host.
hey, hey, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
facts. Yeah.
So, thank you for being on the podcast. Let the viewers know, what do you do?
So I am a skateboarder. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I call myself a businessman as well. Yeah, those are a couple of the things that I do.
Yeah, I saw that you studied business management, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got my associates in business management.
Oh, wow.
That was about it. And then after that, I was like, okay, I think I got what I need to be able to tackle the world. And then I kind of just, from that point, moved to California and just kind of see what I had in me.
Yeah. And I studied business management too. So,
Oh, okay,
like, fun
cool.
fact is I studied business
And look at
management.
us now.
Yeah, look at us now on a podcast.
Thanks.
But yeah, so your roots are
Mhm.
from Ghana, right?
Yeah, so I was born in Ghana,
Mm.
1994,
Mhm.
94 baby. Shout out to all us 94 babies. And I moved to the U.S. in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was 7.
When you were 7. So how was that experience at that time?
You know what's funny is I don't recall a lot of my experiences prior to moving to the United States until I went back to Ghana when I was older.
Mm.
And from what I understand, it was a lot of trauma. And
Yeah.
so I believe that when you have a lot of trauma in those years, your brain tends to try to forget it.
Right.
And so I believe that that's kind of what my brain has done. It's kind of shut all of that out. Because my first memory that I can recall like vividly is the first day that we came here to the United States. And that's because that was a traumatic experience within itself.
Yeah, so your
Yeah.
parents are refugees?
Yeah,
or-
so we're
okay.
actually refugees. I would be considered a refugee, right?
Wow.
When I do have children, they would be considered first generation on my side because I
Mm.
was not born here.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Mhm.
so that's a crazy story.
Yeah, I mean, it gets deeper too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
hmm
And how did you find skateboarding at that time? Like, is that kind of, you found it here or did you find it?
Yeah, so I
Over
found
there.
skating here in the States, and I found it through years later on, right? So I came out here when I was 7. I think I found skating in about 5th grade. I want to say you're about 12 at that age.
Okay.
Yeah, so I found it through some friends that lived in the neighborhood that I lived in. We all used to like ride bikes together, and they kind of put the bikes away. We kind of leaned away from bike riding, and we found skateboarding, and we all just kind of took to it, and I just stuck with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like what sparked this whole like movement for you? Like, when did you know, like, when was that turning point where you're like, this is what I want to do? Because like, I feel like
Yeah.
there are pivotal moments,
Mhm.
as like when we're passionate about something versus like a hobby. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, so that would definitely be like much later on, right? Like that wouldn't be
Mm.
until like we just fast forwarded from like 5th grade up until maybe going to first year of college.
First year of college.
Was when I was like,
Okay.
you know what? I think I want to pursue this. And it wasn't just me. Like I had sponsors that were also suggesting that it was something that I should do because of the talent that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And And all of that like mixed together, I was like, you know what, let me like move out to California and see what I can do. And honestly, it's been great.
So did you move to California when you first got to the States, or?
No, I moved to Utah.
Oh, Utah.
Yeah.
Never knew
That's
this.
a lot of people don't know
Wow.
that.
Wait, so Utah is like a really pretty state.
It is.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
like national parks there. I've like done a
Mhm.
road trip through there, and
Did
there's
you?
like so many, like Bryce,
Yep, Zion.
Zion.
Yeah. What is another one?
I feel like there's an Arches,
Arches. That's the
National
one I was
Park.
gonna
Yeah.
mention. Did you go to Arches?
Yeah, I like went with my cousin on like a road trip for like 2 weeks to like
Tight.
different states.
Okay.
And Utah, I would say, was like the one that we had the most national parks.
Yeah.
So it's like really pretty, really, really beautiful.
And
yeah.
so that is outside of Salt Lake City, right? Like I grew up in Salt Lake City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so not saying Salt Lake City is not, because it really is. Like looking at the mountains, they're beautiful. Like you don't really see mountains like that anywhere, at least from my experience.
Yeah, I went to that Kilby Roy festival in Salt Lake.
Okay.
And I remember like I was like looking, and I'm like, I've never been to a festival where I could just see the mountains in the
Like
background,
that,
and
yeah.
it looked fake.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
'cause you can't see all that shit over here with all the pollution and
Exactly. And
So
if
it was
you
nice.
do, they don't look the same as out there, because those are the Rocky Mountains, right? Those are like, they look like giant boulders,
yeah,
like just out there.
yeah,
Whereas here in California, they're just more like hills.
right,
Kind of
right,
how I
right.
look at it as.
Yeah.
But they're still, still cool.
So then you moved to LA.
Yes. So it's been a journey. I
Okay,
will say.
okay.
It has been a journey, but
Yeah.
yeah, I initially moved from Ghana to Salt Lake, and then spent like my childhood in Salt Lake. And once I got of age, I moved to California.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then is that when you started taking it a little bit more seriously, and you're like, I could do this shit? Or
100%. I want to say it might have even been before I moved to California, because during that summer of graduating high school, I was going to, business management classes, but I was also skating with my friends on the side, like working on a video that we had put out called Time Again. It's like a very nostalgic video for a lot of the skate scene in Salt Lake around that time. We were working on that, and once that video finished and we put it out, we sent it out to like a couple different brands, couple sponsors. Some people picked it up, and that's when I started like, oh, you know what? Like I might be onto something.
Yeah, I think like I noticed. So I don't know if you know my story, but
Let's hear it.
okay.
I do know a little bit.
I feel like I've repeated my story a lot of times.
Please tell me.
But yeah, so like I was always a creative, but I never wanted to be a nurse, and then ended up becoming a nurse for for certain reasons.
Okay.
And during the pandemic, I graduated nursing school, and then after I graduated, I got my first job. It was a career change kind of thing.
Got it.
And I got off my orientation, and then COVID hit. So my experience as a brand new baby nurse was COVID.
Yikes.
So yeah. So it was like the bottom of the barrel kind of thing.
Yeah,
It was just not an experience I would ever wish for any baby nurse.
Gotcha.
And then I started singing songs because I was depressed. It was like an outlet for me.
Okay.
And then I started meeting more people who were like musicians and people who did this full time.
Okay.
And then I was like, if you could do this, I could probably at least try to do it, you know? So that's kind of what has led me to this podcast, this path.
Right.
Which has eventually led me here for some reason.
And that's the beauty of it, right? Is like, I guess piggybacking off of that is me going from Ghana to Salt Lake to California with skateboarding, and now being on a podcast with another creative that has another similar journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it.
Yeah, like you just never know what will happen in life. Life is very unpredictable. And I feel like the more we try to control it, the more like things just don't really happen sometimes. Like
There
you
you go.
kind of have to have like a balance of
Control
like control
and
your destiny, but also like, okay, well, if this doesn't work out, like I can always pivot. Like I feel like that's kind of been like the theme
right.
is like pivoting and figuring it out.
It's almost like, does it ever go in a straight arrow?
No.
No, there's always like
Doesn't.
it pivots every other like year, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Every other year, it's like, okay, like what is happening? Like,
Right.
let me kind of take a step back and like figure out, you know.
So I think you touched
Mhm.
on something funny. Like the greatest pivot that we all had at the same time was COVID,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that pivot for me personally was fantastic. I'm really glad that it happened.
Yeah.
Like I was at a place in life at that point where I was like, I needed something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up being positive as much as it was also tough on us as a collective, as the world, you know?
Right.
But yeah, so shout out to COVID.
Yeah. Shout out to COVID. I mean, it was the worst of the worst, but it was you know,
Yeah.
it was also like I think a lot of us were looking internally.
100%.
Like, okay, what, like, if the world is gonna end, what am I gonna, like, what do I want to do? Like,
Yeah.
for real, like, is this all worth my situation right now? Like,
Yeah.
do I want to change
What I've been doing.
and,
Mhm.
like, you know, pivot to
Pivot.
something else?
There you go.
So,
Yeah. It's like a universal pivot. Yeah.
yeah, and I kind of miss it sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
it was nice to kind of be isolated a little bit, to like kind of, and then call the people that really mattered to you. You know
100%.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
with being social and like, you know, I feel like there's always kind of a pressure to kind of like network a lot, which
Always
we
on
need,
go.
which we need to do. But I
Yeah.
mean, like that, those are the people that are not always like the people you're gonna call when something
When
bad
something
happens in your life.
facts. Yeah. As much as they mean good, you know, it's not like
Yeah.
they wouldn't answer the phone if you did call.
Right. Or would they call you?
Exactly.
Is the
Yeah,
question. You know
right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think like COVID really tested a lot of relationships
Mhm.
and friendships and just it was a time.
It
It was a
definitely
time.
was. And we are what, like 5 years past that now?
5 years past that.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
About to be 6.
Wow. I feel like I'm still dealing with the
The repercussions.
you know, I ended up like getting COVID like recently this year.
Oh, right. Okay. How'd
And
that?
I was like, oh my God, like I feel like these like emotions are coming back, where it was like, it felt like people didn't care. And I was like back in that place where it was like, I have COVID. Like, why aren't you trying to like stay away from me? It was like so interesting
Got it.
because I was so used to like a time where like everyone was like staying away from like me, or, you know, like as a nurse, like you're like in there. So it's like, I feel like people, any cough, any sneeze, remember, like
We're
everyone was like,
What do you got? What, you got COVID?
yeah. Everyone,
Type of
you
thing.
remember that?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
so it was definitely like an interesting experience to relive that, but
okay.
but the reactions of people like were not the same as like when I was working.
But did they know? Did they know you had COVID?
Oh yeah, like I posted it on social media,
okay.
but like I think
They're like, come hang out.
yeah, people are like, oh, it's fine. Like
You'll be
are you
good.
wearing a mask? It's fine. Like I'm like, what? So anyway,
Yeah.
it was just
Well, maybe if you didn't die through it the first time, then you're not gonna die through it the second time.
right.
That's
YOLO.
like
you know what I'm
YOLO.
saying?
That's their mindset.
Right. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about the Virgil Abloh's Freedom Skate Park. I think that was like one that I didn't know like
Oh no.
about until I kind of like read some of your bio and stuff
Got
like
it.
that. How involved were you in this project, and or like were you? I'm just curious, like how this all came about.
So I would say it started prior to me, but I definitely got involved within the process as they started getting along. And the reason why I say that is because they ended up, and by they I mean the Freedom Skate Park camp, Sandy, all of those guys over there, they ended up reaching out to me via Instagram after, I'm assuming, they kind of saw my bio and me skateboarding and what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, oh, can you share this as much as you can, get the word out there.
Yeah.
We're fundraising right now to get a skate park built in Ghana. And me, like, that was the most exciting thing to hear, because years prior, like, I had did an interview where I was talking about trying to get a skate park built in Ghana. So it was almost like coincidence that they happened to like find me and reached out to help out, get the word, you know. And by the grace of God, yeah, we were able to fund or get everything raised to be able to build the skate park. And they ended up selling merch to try to build it, you know, like Off-White, which is Virgil's brand. They did a collab shirt with the Freedom Team to like sell, so that way they can raise money to build the park. It took some time. I want to say probably about 3 to 4 years to be able to, from like the moment they reached out to me, which was like early on, to getting the skate park built.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's like such an amazing like vision, you know what I mean? Like, I was reading a little bit, I didn't know that his parents were, is it
Ghanaian?
Yeah, Ghanaian. And so I think that was like a really cool like full circle kind of moment, right? You know what I mean?
And that's how I felt about it too when they ended up reaching out. It was like destiny almost. About that's always been one of my missions, is to be able to get a skate park built in Ghana. And yeah, it definitely happened, and it was nice to be able to go visit for the 1-year anniversary as well, which was super dope. Yeah, great experience.
Yeah. So is it still?
It's not.
It closed, right?
Yeah, probably about 3 years ago.
Oh no.
It's very sad. It's very, very sad, and that's just how things go on that side of the world. Whenever people in power see something positive going on, they tend to want to take it away to keep the people down, you know. As unfortunate as it sounds, they ended up, I'm assuming the government just came and they like dumped the sand all over it, so now it's all covered up, and it's just sitting there. It's literally just sitting there with dirt covered all upon it. Like, for what? Like, this was Kamala Harris went to go visit this skate park. Kendrick Lamar went to go visit this skate park. Vic Mensa, like the list goes on and on. People that wouldn't even think one to probably go to Ghana, but let alone go to Ghana and go to a skate park. You know what I mean? Right. Like, we're talking about the vice president of the United States.
Yeah.
Going to a skate park.
Right.
Right. When does Kamala Harris, even in the United States,
go
to a skate park? So this is how much influence this place was having, you know? And it almost just seemed like the higher power didn't want that for the country.
Dang. And did this happen like before his death?
This happened after his passing.
After his passing. Yeah. And they were just like,
he was around when the park was, I want to say he might have passed away either months before or months after the park was built. But he was definitely, you know, rest in peace, gone before or after the park was demolished. I know.
That's so like,
it's tough. Like, tough. Why, you know? And it was creating so much of a positive ground for like my peers there, you know, like I call them my peers because they're like my brothers, they're like my sisters, you know. But now it's a little bit tough because they don't really have a place to come together. So the good thing about it is, yes, there was 2 sides to it, right? They had like the skate house is what they called it.
Okay.
And then they had the skate park next door. So whoever decided to do that, they only covered the skate park side.
Okay.
Yeah, so they still have the house, which is nice because they built obstacles in front of the house now, and they're kind of just using that temporarily
as like the skate park.
Yeah.
Oh,
to
well,
keep
that's
the
good.
passion alive. Yeah, it's something. It's something. You can't stop skateboarders. Like,
right.
If we want to do something,
right. I mean, you're gonna find a space to do it.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, that's a beautiful thing that it's still like being continued somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe it'll leave room for like people like you to
come
in, keep it going. You know,
that's the whole plan. That's the vision. That's the goal, is sometime down the road to be able to do something like that in a proper way that can't be demolished. Right, because it'll be ours. I guess their claim was, oh, this land was not rightfully your guys's, so we're taking the land back, right? But
That's
why only
so
half?
crazy.
Right, so
I feel like the Filipino government it's not a first world country, you know, so I think there's been a lot of, you know, things that have happened in history that aren't always like the best for the people.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's just like you want that because you want the country to thrive. But there's like bigger people up there who have other agendas, and unfortunately, like, you know, they do something with that money sometimes, even if it's given from like countries like us.
Yeah.
And it goes like not to the people. It goes to the government. And you know, yeah,
it's unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
It's the world that we're living in, but the silver lining of it all is that you have people out there like Virgil, you know, like myself, like I know countless other people that want to bring a light instead of darkness.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And those are the people that you should, you know, be in your circle, because it's way easier to be in that negative space, I think, than the it's harder
positive.
To find the positive.
Exactly.
People who are trying to make a change. So
there you go.
Yeah.
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 So with, like, you know, helps of creatives like you getting the word out, you know, you just never know.
You never know.
Happen, right?
You never know.
In due time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. That's
time.
Amazing. And so there is a contrast of your culture, right, where you were born in Ghana, and also American culture.
Yeah.
How does that duality show up in your approach to skateboarding and community?
You know what? I would have to say specifically like the music that I tend to like listen to when I skate.
That was going to be one of my questions.
Yeah,
what kind of music do you listen to when
I
you
listen
skate?
to like Afro beats, but then I'm also listening to piano while I skate, or on this side of the spectrum, like Ice Cube, like, you know, I tend to listen to a lot of stuff that's uplifting though. I'm not very much for the bang bang shoot shoot type of thing, you know, so I will say that, but I just try to mix it all in. That's probably what blends the Ghana and the American side for me, is like the music that I tend to like listen to.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, there's so much negative music out there too. Or not even negative. I feel like there's a lot of music that doesn't have meaning sometimes.
There you go. See, and that's exactly the word, right? It has to have a purpose behind it. Yeah. It's like not purposeful.
Yeah. So. And I think people are craving like authenticity and like something real, because everything like with social media, like I'm sure you can relate, like it's a lot to like be able to put yourself out there so often, because it's not like as you feel. It's kind of, well, for me, I don't know, I put a lot of content out there, you know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
And it's just like I'm not always in the mood.
No,
I'm not always like, you know, feeling some type of way where it's like, like
let me get out there,
let me like
show myself to the world.
Show myself to the world. It's like sometimes there's a lot of days that I just like don't want to do it, but I still continue to do it. And I think like the struggle is trying to always be authentic, you know, because you want to be yourself, but with putting so much content out there, it's like sometimes there's days where it does, maybe it'll like miss the mark or something, you know? Yeah. But I think I'm just learning like that's just a part of it.
See, you know what's funny about that is going back to like the Ghana and the American side, and the reason why I love Long Beach so much is because it's always nice outside, right? Yeah. That will help with the mood maybe 95% of the time, because you go outside and you're like, how can you have a bad day?
Right.
It's beautiful outside, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we need that sun.
That sun, that vitamin,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so, You've mentioned wanting to build and mentor. After all, you've studied business management. I'm sure, like, for me too, that's like a goal of mine. I don't know where that takes play as of right now, but what's the next for you in helping the next generation of skaters?
Right now, I feel like I'm more focused on Ghana when it comes to next generation of skaters. I'm in the process right now of sending out, I think it's 35 skateboards. They're boxed up. They're at my place right now, waiting to ship them out. I think we're just trying to figure out the logistics right now on exactly where they're going to go. Get that product sent out there to them, because one of the issues with the skate park being gone is them being able to find product to be able to skate. A lot of them are skating on boards that they've had for like 6-7 years. Like,
and how like, I don't know too much about, like, I don't
I
do a lot of things, but I don't skate. Okay.
Can you ride it? Do you know how to ride skateboard?
I'm not very good.
good.
I feel like, because I like learned how to ski.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm used to like having
Balance.
two like even things, and like I feel like I'm like goofy or something. Like, I don't know which
stance you are.
Isn't that goofy?
Yeah,
like
goofy,
when it's
regular.
Aren't you goofy?
I am goofy. Yeah. There you go.
My research. Okay, but yeah, so I like never know which one feels correct. But But yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying that's kind of what I'm focused on right now when it comes to the next generation of skateboarding. There's a lot of talent out there. They just need the opportunity to be able to develop it. And if I can, give one skateboard to a kid to help him continue that process like I was given, who knows what they can do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hoping that Ghana gets into the Olympics within the next couple of years.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
And skateboarding as part of the Olympics just happened like the last
2020, I think, was
season,
the first year,
right?
Yeah.
Because it's like every 4.
Yeah.
And then
years they
because the next one's gonna be over here.
Yeah, it's gonna be here in LA.
Hey,
Competitive.
and it's gonna be in Long Beach.
Yeah,
for some of them.
Yeah, for some of them.
Yes.
Yeah, all the way down the coast, right?
Yeah,
from top to bottom.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. That's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be sick, dude.
It's gonna be wild out here.
Maybe you should you got it's
See, the thing is, if I did, I would do it for Ghana, but Ghana doesn't have the talent yet to be able to compete in the Olympics. That's why we're trying to get the equipment out there to help them progress to a level where they can compete. So I have my dual citizenship, and I would prefer to do it for the Ghana side versus the US side. And so that's the dilemma that we're kind of dealing with right now. We have looked into it, and
how does that even work? Like, how do you apply for is it just like a job you apply online or something?
So there's a process to it, right?
Oh, okay.
I believe the country has to have a committee that's a part of the Olympics.
Okay.
And as for the skateboarding side, you have to enter competitions, and it's around the world. So you have to place at a certain place within the competition to be able to be entered into the Olympics. Right.
You got to qualify.
You got to qualify.
I don't know how that breakdancer girl did, but
and these competitions are all around the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
The thing with Ghana specifically is that the talent isn't there yet to be able to compete with these other countries. You know what I mean? So it will, though. It definitely will. The skate park was a huge part of that. Like, when I went out there was a few kids that I was keeping my eye on that I was like, you know what? Like, you guys could really do something.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I wonder where they are now, Yeah, because it's like that's been taken away from them. So we're going to try to get that product out there to them and hope that helps out just a little bit more.
Yeah. I saw like a video of a boy, I don't know how old, maybe a teenager, but like he like made I think it was on your Instagram. But
was it?
He made like a board out of like a piece of wood, and then like it had like the
gun.
I don't know what they're called, but the bearings.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like kind of cool because it was like kind of like more of like a boxy like type of wood opposed to, like it's more like longer on
Right.
that. So I mean, there's just like you can make anything out of nothing, honestly.
There you go.
And then just build off from there. But
That's
the
what we're all
resources
about.
help too,
The resources definitely help, especially here being in a first world country, sending things out to like a third world country.
Yeah.
It's a little bit expensive, and I think that's kind of the logistics we're trying to figure out now is how to get it over there.
Yeah.
Like we've been talking to a couple of shipping companies, and one of them wants us to send it to like Georgia so that way they can send it to Ghana. Because if we send it directly through USPS,
more taxes or something.
yeah, they get taxed
fees.
here, but then taxed there as well. So
yeah,
it's like double the cost.
like international fees or whatever.
All of that.
Yeah, because I know like if you wanna, like if I were to send like a box to the Philippines, it's like gonna go on a what are those things? Shipping container.
A shipping container, yeah.
And it's gonna be shipped there. It's gonna get there like in a month.
Exactly.
So like you like pack all like the things that are like not gonna expire in like in a month, because just things are just different. Like when we're so used to like having things like within 2 days if you got Amazon Prime or whatever. You know what I mean? Same day, right? And so it's not like that in other places. And yeah, I think it's important to grow our community in ways that we can.
And that's why I salute you. I appreciate you having me on your pod, so that way we can collaborate in this way and just spread the message, spread the word. And like I said, you just never know where it might end up and who's down to help out, or whatever the case might be.
Right. Stay tuned. Yeah. All right, and so we're going to switch it up a little bit.
Let's do that.
If someone asked you to describe what freedom feels like when you're on a board, what would you say?
Freedom on a board feels like, when you're on an airplane and you have your headphones on and you close your eyes and you're just like zoned out. Listening to your favorite song, going to your favorite destination.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get there and get off that flight so you can experience, that great time. That to me is what skateboarding feels like. It's like, that's the beautiful side of it, right? It is challenging when it comes to like tricks and all of that, but the bare minimum of it all, just being on your board, just coasting, it's like the best feeling ever. It's like you're going on a trip to your favorite destination, right? Right. Yeah,
I would say that's comparable to like when musicians say like, oh, they're in the pocket.
Oh,
it's like it's like like if you're like in a recording session or something, and like there's like a perfect way to do it, which is like on beat, right? Like within the like just 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, you're in between, right? Yeah. But then there's a way to do it where it's like you're feeling it, where it feels like you're in like this state where it's called like in the zone.
I could imagine.
In the pocket, right? And it's just like there's not really a way to describe how to do it. You just have to like, there's like emotion behind it. So
I think you touched on something right there, like the feeling of it. It's like that you can't recreate that. Like you have to be in the moment doing it to be able to get that. You know? That's one thing I'm actually very passionate about as well, is music. Like I don't make music, but I love listening to music. Yeah, like I'm very passionate about music. I actually love your song Mistake.
Oh, that one I wrote during COVID.
Did you? I got that one on my playlist.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I've been like playing with the sounds, but I'm like itching to work on new music, because I think like I've been having a good time. I've been learning a lot of skills. Dope. But I think I'm like ready to be like, getting back into like writing more, and even if it's not for myself, I think I just want to start writing more because I have a lot of things to say.
Dope. I
You
can't
know?
wait to hear it.
Yeah, there's more
Yeah.
and more things. Maybe
Dope.
some like less depressing songs.
The
And a little bit more
depressing
fun.
stuff
Maybe
is
some
the good
Afrobeat.
stuff.
Maybe we can,
Yeah.
I can
Collab on
show you
some.
something. Some sounds that I've been listening to lately. So
Okay. Dope.
yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
it'll
you got
be
a
fun.
great voice.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
you got a
Thank
good
you.
voice,
You gotta
for
make
sure.
it to one of my shows.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'd be dope.
Yeah, I'll let you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know next
Be
time.
dope.
All right, so we're gonna end it on a cozy closeout.
Okay.
What's a lesson skateboarding has taught you that you carry every day?
So many.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like my whole life is lessons from skateboarding, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
being personable.
Mm.
When you go to a skate park or a street spot, you see other people there, you just want to chit chat. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be, standoffish. You don't want to just be the cool guy. Like, you want to make it feel like home for everybody. That's a skill that I learned from skateboarding.
Mm-hmm.
I think the big one that a lot of people touch on that I agree with wholeheartedly is the falling down and getting back up. It's like in skating, when you're out there filming a trick, yeah, you might get lucky and land it first try, but 99.9% of the time, you're there for like hours.
Yeah.
You're there for
Seriously.
hours trying and trying and trying until you get that one. And then even when you get that one, you might not like it because you want to redo it and make it look better.
Right.
Because you have it in you. So in life, that applies all the time. It's like whether you're going out looking for a job, like, yeah, you might get denied, but you're just looking for that one that actually like accepts you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like life lesson from skateboarding.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those I would say are two that I've carried with me and will continue to carry with me until my last days.
I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I've definitely learned because I feel like I was a perfectionist a lot when I was like younger.
Oh, okay.
And I think over time I've realized that I saw this quote and I posted it like the other day, but
Did you? Let's hear it.
It's basically, so it's not about how practice makes perfect. It's about how practice makes permanent. And I was like, ooh, that like one stuck with me. That's a bar. Right? Yeah. So practice, I always think now that I'm taking like dance class again, I've been realizing like, oh, my perspective has shifted. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be like the best of the best and like be in the front. Like I used to dance hip hop for like 10 years and like, my goal was always like, I want to be front and center. So what do I got to do? I would practice over, like drill.
Wow.
Like over and over again until like I would get that spot. And even if I wasn't on that spot, I'd be like, okay, maybe I could have like done this better. Like not every style I would execute, but now that I'm retaking class, as I'm a little older now, I'm like, yeah, I could drill over and over again. But I think the whole purpose of it is like, I know that I'll get it with just practice, but now it's about like the meaning behind it, and it's more like I want to be able to enjoy dancing like with the people that I like.
Exactly.
And it's about the people that I'm dancing with, and the permanent will always just come with practice.
With the practice, like that's what the practice does. That's why I love that quote, because that's exactly how it does. It's not making you perfect, but it's molding you to have the the skills when that time comes. And after that it's just muscle memory, and that will just, your body will remember. It's like the trio.
Wait, what do you mean the trio?
The trio, like the beginning, the practice, and then what was the second one? The P. Was it permanent?
Permanent, yeah. Practice makes permanent.
Practice makes permanent, and then the muscle memory. So that's the three.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah. So Yeah, I think things are just like a little different now. And now that I'm
Totally.
like getting older doing like this artist thing,
Yeah.
it's been like eye-opening, honestly.
No, I mean, I feel like you're doing great. I think as long as you're enjoying the process
Yeah.
wholeheartedly and just having a good time doing it, you're not missing out on anything. You know,
Right.
it's like when you do it from that place, all the things that come from it are just like a plus.
Right.
It's like you're not doing it for the recognition or the
Right.
front spot. You're doing it because you genuinely enjoy it. And from
Right.
genuinely enjoying it, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at that. Like, how fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not many people, I think that's what the whole point is. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize that it's kind of simple.
Yeah.
Right, but we try to fight it so
Try to make it
much.
difficult. Yeah.
We try to be like, no, it has to be this way. It has to be the way. But it's like really just having fun and like
Yeah.
enjoying the circle that's around you,
Yeah.
and trying to build and
Mhm.
share the same vision
Facts.
and what you're trying to do.
Which I appreciate you for being in my circle. You know,
Hey.
thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
for sure,
Of
for sure.
course. All right. So, thank you for being on this podcast.
Welcome. I have one last question for you.
Oh, you have a
though.
question for me? Okay. Okay.
So I'm actually very curious when it comes to, because you touched on dancing, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to choreography and all, like, how do you guys actually do that? Because I was peeping your Instagram a couple weeks ago and I was like, you guys are all in sync. But like, how do you guys do that? Like, do you start from step 1 and this is step 2 and this is step 3 and then go through it till the end, and then from there just everybody does the same thing, or how does that work?
Yeah, so like normally in class, you take so there's different types of classes, right? There's
Okay.
like beginner,
Got it.
intermediate, advanced.
Got it.
I think the landscape of dancing has kind of changed a little bit because
Has it?
when I danced, there wasn't social media around. So I feel like there has been definitely like a change in like being in front of the camera.
Yeah, same thing with skating too.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
a show
Yeah,
opposed to like, oh, let me just like get this thing and like let me learn from like the teacher,
for
right?
sure. Right.
So in this case, it's the choreographer. Let's say it's a beginner's class.
Mhm.
They teach you like a combo, and you go kind of, well, for me, I think a good teacher is like when they look at the class overall and they see how much everybody is getting it collectively.
Okay.
So I think a great teacher, oh my God, my stomach's growling. I think a great teacher is when they do like a couple 8 counts, or
Okay.
maybe 1 8 count, maybe 2 8 counts. And then they look at the class and see how difficult, if like one person is like struggling, or, okay, maybe we gotta do that again, right? Or you
Okay.
ask the class like feedback, okay, collectively, like, do you want me to go to the next part,
Oh, okay.
or do you want me to like continue to do it again? And usually like majority will be like, can we run that
Do it
again? So you're kind of doing drills like they have like this whole like piece, maybe it'd be like 30 minutes, 30 seconds to like 1 minute. It's
Okay.
kind of a lot of
Is that a lot?
choreography.
Okay.
Depending on how much they wanted to like present, right?
Yeah.
And then
right.
for me, I think a great choreographer is when they don't necessarily have to complete the whole entire thing because they want the whole class to get it.
Oh, okay.
So like
Okay.
maybe they'll stop like in the middle and be like, we're just going to end it here.
And
So everyone can get it.
okay.
So every like how sections of the song, they'll be like, let's repeat that
Do
over
that
and over again. And then when we are done teaching that
Mm-hmm.
piece, then you divide it into groups. It
Okay.
kind of like the big groups get smaller and smaller and smaller. And then
Okay.
usually they'll like select who was like the best out of the class.
Oh.
So you kind of like can see like how it's really supposed to be presented on
Yeah.
different dancers, because different dancers have their own style. Like some are like more like aggressive and some are more like soft.
Exactly.
So you see like whoever the choreographer chooses at the end as their selected group,
Mhm.
like, oh, I like this. They'll kind of guide you through too sometimes. Is like, oh, I like this dancer because they just don't give a fuck and they just want to like showcase, like they're maybe not getting all the moves, but they're performing it well.
And that can, I'm sure, vary depending on the song, depending on the event, you know, etc.
Yeah, so usually like they'll like at least when because I used to choreograph too.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact also. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna choose you and you, and then I'll explain why I chose them. So because you're learning this and you don't have time to like practice again for like a showcase or something, you're not everyone's gonna remember the whole entire like sequence of movement that you just presented. So you choose those people based on like why you think they did it well.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
okay.
So like, oh, I like this person because, you know, they didn't get all the moves, but they got the performance.
Okay.
Or I like this person because they're just like doing it their way, and like they have the attitude, or like they're just presenting it in like unique ways, you know? So being a dancer now, I think has shown me range.
Oh, okay.
Of being a dancer. It's not always just getting the move. It's like about like a performance and like just being an intelligent dancer.
A dancer.
Like you don't have to always go so full out. There's like moments of beauty when it's just like soft too. Or like you look away.
Like you can
do pause. Both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it's broken down in a dance class.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I guess I've never explained that.
I'm glad you were able to, because I watch and I'm like, I think it's dope that you guys are all on the same page. But in skateboarding, like everybody's on their own. Like it's all individual. Like you don't, you'll skate together, but we're not doing the same tricks at the same time.
I feel like that would be kind of cool.
Well, it does happen. I'm not going to say I've never done it.
Okay, I got
you. We've been at the park or in the streets where we'll like do the same trick at the same time just for like that type of thing. But it's not like 10 of us. It might be like me and somebody else about you know. So I always found that very interesting, how you guys are like just together at the same time doing the same move. Like I think it's dope.
I mean, with that just comes a lot of drilling. Obviously if you have like a performance like with a team, like because I used to be on a lot of teams, like dance, what do you call it, not exhibition teams, competitive dancing teams.
Okay.
And they would have like these big like they're called like World of Dance, like
I've heard of World of Dance.
So back in the day.
Okay, let me hear this. I'm familiar.
Back in the day, it wasn't owned by J-Lo or whatever, like this whole like thing that it is now. Like back in the day, dancers were not stars.
Okay.
They were like, your goal was to be like backup for Janet Jackson or like backup for something. Now with social media, you're like, oh my God, my stomach is scratching.
It's okay.
I didn't eat dinner. Anyway, so now dancing is like you are an entrepreneur. Like you could be like booking commercials. Like you're an actor almost. Like as a dancer.
Yeah.
And I'm sure skateboarding is the same.
Yeah.
Dancing has changed. Like now it's like this whole commercial thing. Like I know people that I started dancing with that have been dancing for like 20 years until like they got their big break. Like,
oh, wow. Yeah.
It has the trajectory of dancing is so different. It's huge now.
Huge.
Like, and back then you were just kind of like more like studio dancing and, you know, or like competing just like collegiately. That's what I used to do.
Okay.
We would go to like different, you know, like Cal State Fullerton, like, and have all these like competitions against other like colleges. And then if you wanted to make it professional, then you would like, it's very similar to like acting or singing, tryouts, auditions to get on like these shows.
The right people.
Yep.
Networking, that type of thing. Okay.
So that's kind of how it is.
Where I'm assuming nowadays you might post something on social media and somebody just might reach out to you because they like the way you're dancing.
Right.
I want to say I heard Chris Brown do that with somebody within the last couple of years.
Like he found somebody.
A singer? Yeah, or a dancer.
Oh, a
off of-
dancer.
yeah, because he dances too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris dances.
Yeah, I think like I don't know if it's Danny Lay or something, but
wonder.
I know like she danced in one of his videos or something, and then like
okay.
and then had like her own singing
Very
career
cool.
out of that.
Oh.
You just never know.
You never know.
The power of social media now
There you
is
go.
just like
Yeah.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
right?
that's
There's
the beauty of
the
it.
beauty of it, right? Is like
That's the beauty
is
of
exposure.
it. It is. It is.
Yeah.
And like you were saying earlier, if you use it in an authentic way, that's like the best way to use it, you know?
Right.
Sometimes you have those days where you're like, let me just back off, and you need those. Like,
Yeah.
we're not robots. Like, we
No.
need moments to just collect ourselves, recharge, and then I can give you guys a little bit of who I am, you know?
Right.
So
Right.
that's the way I approach it, at least.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the way I
All
approach
right.
it.
And where can people find you? What is your
What?
Instagram handle or
Find me
TikTok?
all over the United States, internationally.
Mr.
you know,
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Pitbull, what's up? Where you at, my boy? Let's tap in now. Nah, I mean, you can find me on IG, Kwami Adzitso, YouTube, TikTok, all the good stuff. And most importantly, probably just, chilling out here in downtown Long Beach. I usually be around and hanging out with the friends. So, yeah, you can find me around.
Sick.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching that last episode. Don't forget to catch new episodes every Thursday on the
right.
next
Cozy with Calinnah.
Hey.